how to find Guru, or how to, what was the question? What the question was? Huh?
How to find a guru.
How? How?
How to find a guru.
Yeah, that was the question. Yeah. So I did all that. I did last night, all that teaching. So just a few, so as I mentioned, so even you don't have guru, but study at least this short teaching, liberation palm in your hand, just clear. So that's so important. Then you know what it means, what you have to do. You want to follow guru, you want practice, then you know what you're supposed to do. Otherwise, it's like looking for your boyfriend, girlfriend in the country. So you use the same thing. Looking for guru is the same thing. Like boyfriend, girlfriend, you change it. You give up. You take some teaching, some initiation, something. Then you give up. You don't like it, you give up. You throw. Not throw a garbage, but I mean, you can't throw it like that. Then you remain times like that in the life. Say like that. Basically, foreign people they got you. Go to this lama, go to that lama, go to that lama. Then one lama comes along, then another lama comes along, other lama comes along. It's kind of that you don't know anything how to practice, and you don't look for, you don't try to study. And you don't know that there's something to study. I don't know. Then I don't know. I mean, you don't have this is a very short time. I mean, then another lama comes in, just short time, so comes, goes, then disappeared in the sky. Kind of like that. I mean, the Chinese, they kind of Singapore, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and China. Maybe also, they're more than the West, I think. That and then. So anyway, so must read, study, must read. You see, generally people don't know there's something to study. There's something to read, to study, to know. They don't know that. And even other people doesn't tell. Maybe also they don't know, you don't know. So it's like that. So you see, if you read, then you know what you can or not. And then you see all the benefits you come to know, and all the shortcomings if you made mistakes. Yeah, you see, you come to know everything. You have to be careful, most careful. You see, and last night I mentioned just being famous, just because that guru has many disciples, also doesn't mean doesn't mean that alone doesn't mean. So in the West or the Chinese countries or West, so that of course very attracted to that. Very attracted. And immediately you follow that. Then the less one who don't have reputation, many disciples, then give up. Then you follow the one who has many disciples, many very famous you follow. So it's kind of that. Many people sort of that without understanding Dharma, because like we understand Dharma. And so also doesn't mean I'm not saying everyone you can trust. Or I'm not saying that. That alone not the reason that you can trust. That alone. Chapter Solomon you say if it's famous. Rinpoche did not say trust by many people, but Rinpoche said, if it's the famous people, they should be famous in the monasteries. Not just West, but famous in the monastery, Tibetan monasteries. Those are large monasteries. Like Nyingma Kaju, they have a large monastery, and then Kiluka has a Saragata Devum. And that many people trust that there should be like that. This is what Chapter Solomon says. One of my Lama writes many teachings, and the Lama is his guru as well. But again, even the Rinpoche, that of course like Rinpoche himself and others, of course, very famous. In the monastery, now the many people trust. They know for many years. So, yes, that I understand. But you see now, even in the monasteries, many thousands of disciples, so learned in the philosophy, many lamas, geshes. So now, because I many disciples in the monastery, doesn't mean, still doesn't mean, to make a connection with Guru immediately to receive teaching initiation.